Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. How's the sound? Sounds okay to me? I do have a cough. Warning you now, I will continue to cough throughout this stream. Not a lot I can do about it, I am afraid. But hopefully it won't be too much. Although I am actually due to have some more medication. One moment. Hey Nathan! Ooh. I wasn't sure about this as a sort of returning one after a few weeks off for illness, but it's a Wednesday and it was either this or TCG Shop. But I actually... hey Forrest. I went to a Comic-Con recently and got some Pokemon cards there. And it was so cool looking through giant binders of Pokemon cards. And like they're all really cheap, like 10p each. So I just like picked up a few that I like. So I got a Meloetta, a couple of Lilligants, and what was the fourth one? I can check. Oh yeah. Dolive. Dolive was the last one because it was a cute card. Oh yeah, hang on, let me just open my mod view. Would you rather... Hang on, let me just switch over to the right thing. Is this working? It is, but I also have some music. So apparently this is copyright-free music. We're going to find out together. See, I hope the volume's okay. Would you rather... Excuse me. Would you rather only make Pokemon content or only make Minecraft content? Mods, fan games, and non-gaming content are allowed. That's a very difficult one. Because on one hand, Minecraft mod packs are some of my favourite things. They're an amazing way to express stories and stuff, and I thoroughly enjoy them. But on the other hand, Pokesins. So, I'm going to say Minecraft just because of how much I love the mod pack stuff. Without the mod pack stuff, we wouldn't have Zen. And I really like Zen. Hey Luca, but yes, hello and welcome to Gar1onChat. 2 years ago, on the 9th of March 2023, I did the Ultimate Pokemon Picker, that is this thing, in which you have all of the types, all of the gens, and then a load of additional bits. And the idea is that you select one, and so this is Gen 3 fighting types, and it shows you all of the Gen 3 fighting types, and you pick one and put it in the slot. So, as it's been a few years, this is linked in the description. You guys can play along. And I have Bulbapedia open in another tab, so I can tab out and be like, who the hell are these guys? And we can learn together, or I can learn together with you, because I'm sure all of you already know. So, I'm going to do two versions of this, like I did last time. One is no duplicates allowed. So, for example, here, I might have Skarmory as my favourite steel type, and Skarmory is also in the flying types. In the no duplicates allowed list, I cannot pick Skarmory for both. And then I'll go through afterwards and change it to duplicates allowed, and we'll see how different it is. So, I guess we start at one point and work our way down before we get to the weird ones. That I don't know. Sorry, hopefully I won't cough too much. Like, I've been doing edited content. I've been recording Outer Wilds and Baldur's Gate. But I can cut out the coughing in those. I can't do that in live, which is why I haven't live streamed for a couple of weeks, because I've been ill. Hey Black Cover, we're about to get started. So, a normal, Gen 1 normal type. Eevee's pretty cute. I am rather fond of Meowth and Persian. Snorlax is also pretty cool. I'm going to go with Persian, I think. Fire type. Ooh. Maybe Vulpix. I've never been a fan of Growlithe and Arcanine. So I'll go with Vulpix, I think. Also, I can't remember what I put last time, because it was 2 years ago. Almost exactly 2 years ago. Yes, Black Cover, that is correct. Water. Cloyster's pretty good. I'm fond of the fossils, the Gen 1 fossils. I think I'll go with Cloyster. If you want to play along, this is linked in the description, so you can go and do your own list at the same time. Grass types. It's got to be one of these, isn't it? I'm going to go with Ivysaur. Electric, Raichu. Ice. Ooh. My best friend and I did this together once. Turns out he prefers cool and powerful, fully evolved Pokemon, while I tend to like the ones I can imagine keeping as a pet IRL. That is a cool distinction. I did once... Oh, I don't think I ever did the video. I talked for ages about doing a, like, Pokemon team video, where it was like, if I actually lived in the Pokemon world, which 6 Pokemon would I have? And there was like, I think I was planning multiple versions of the list. One where I was just a guy, so it's like 6 I could keep as Pokemon, sorry, as pets. And then there was if I was a trainer. I'm going to put Articuno in there, because no dupes allowed, so can't put Cloyster again. Although in that in mind, do I want a different water type in here? Maybe. Fighting? I'm not really a fan of the fighting types in Gen 1. I'm going to go with Hitmonchan. Maybe a Venomoth? Or a Ghost? No, I'll go with Venomoth. Sandslash? No. Rhyhorn. No, Rhydon. Flying! Could be Zapdos. Psychic's gotta be Mew. Butterfree. Because it is adorable. I always used to love Omanyte and Omastar. They were my favourite of the fossils. But as time has gone on, I've really grown to like Kabutops a lot more. Haunter. Dragonair. No, Dratini. Dark. So because there are no dark types in Gen 1, they've just put these in instead. So I'm just gonna... I'll go with the creepy Kabutops skeleton. Magneton. They don't really count, so I should sort of leave it blank, but I'm going to go with Jigglypuff. Is the background music an okay volume? Can make it louder or quieter if you guys want. Starter. Sorry, hang on, I've just noticed my thing's running at a weird point. Okay, that should be better. Starter. Bulbasaur. Gimmick form. I don't like the gimmicks. I know in this video we're going to get into some controversial stuff where I'm like, actually all of this is terrible. Why did they do this? And why did it look so stupid? So let's just kick that off with, I don't like any of these. Like, the Mega Evolutions I don't like as a concept. I really hate that Charizard got 2 of them just because Charizard is popular. And the rest of these just look stupid. Like, Kangaskhan Mega Evolution is just the baby outside of the pouch. What sense does that make when bloody Blastoise gets a giant extra cannon, you know? And the Gigantamax... the Gigantamax just looks really weird and silly. I guess if I have to pick one, I'll go with Gigantamax Butterfree. That is really such a low bar to clear. Well, I've kind of run out of the ones I like. Can I swap? Right, if I put Slowpoke here as Psychic, and therefore have Mew as the Legendary instead. And then the overall favourite of Gen 1 is... Raichu. Raichu or Ivysaur. Sorry, hang on. Right, Gen 2. Normal. Teddiursa. It's got to be Teddiursa. Fire. Cyndaquil. Obviously. Water. I like Kingdra. I like Wooper. I kind of like Politoed. I'm going to put Kingdra in there for now. Grass type's got to be Blossom. And Electric Mareep. See, a lot of these I came to really love after seeing them in the anime. Like Mareep and what was the other one? There was another one that... Oh, Wooper. They're portrayed so well in the anime that I just love them. Ice type, I guess Sneasel. Is it... Which game is it... Which playthrough is it that I have Sneasel? Is that my Pokemon White? I don't remember. Or was it Gen 4? Like, I definitely used Sneasel, and I can't remember for the life of me which one it was. Fighting, not much choice. I'll go with Hitmontop. Poison, even less choice. Guess Crobat. Ground. It's got to be Steelix. Flying. Xatu. Skarmory. Or Lugia, I think. I'll leave that one blank and I'll come back to it. Psychic. Shirayuki, yes. In 4, thank you. Espeon is my favorite Gen 2 Psychic. I guess Forretress. Rock. Maybe Makago. Mischievous wins by default. Kingdra has to win Dragon by default. I couldn't remember if there were other Dragon types in Gen 2. So I guess Wooper takes that one. Dark Umbreon. Steel Skarmory. Fairy. I mean, another one where I should technically leave it blank, but I guess I will give it to Snubble. Starter. Alright, if I put Cyndaquil at the starter there and I swap this one instead for Quilava. God, they're all really stupid. I guess Ampharos because it looks kind of pretty. Flying. Oh no, Legend. Put Lugia in the Legend. So flying, let's go with Xatu. And overall for Gen 2 is Cyndaquil. I really like Chikorita, partly because it's an adorable little bean, but mostly I feel so bad for it. So many people only think of it as the worst Johto starter. Do they really? Huh. I always thought Totodile was the worst Gen 2 starter. I'm very, very fond of Chikorita, but it's just so overshadowed by Cyndaquil. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, Forrest. You can like Totodile if you like, and that's perfectly fine. So, yeah, I probably should say, remember, these are all my personal opinions, so please don't tell me I'm wrong. Have your personal opinions? That's fine, that's great, just... Especially when we get into these ones and I'm like, what the fuck are any of these? Things are going to get controversial. Gen 3 normal. Spinder. Fire type. I guess Torchic. Water. God, there were loads of water types in Gen 3. Too much water. They're both in ZA, so they might get Megas or Regionals or something. Did they do... I don't really know anything about the Legends games. I don't know if, like, what they gave the ones that appeared in the other one. Oh no, they did, because they got like Hisuian Typhlosion and stuff, didn't they? Speaking of which, why aren't they here? Ah, they're not counted as a gimmick form for some reason. Maybe because they're still going? I don't know. Right. Gen 3 Water. Kavana and Sharpedo are both cool. I quite like Corfish. I like Celio's line. Spheel's line, sorry. But Kyogre. I'm fairly sure Kyogre will go into the best the best legendary instead, but still. Ooh, Cacturn or Credilli. I'm going to go with Credilli, but I might move Credilli elsewhere. Plusle. Spheal as best ice. Blaziken, I guess, is kind of cool. Roselio's best poison. There isn't much choice there. Ground. I really like the Gen 3 Pokemon. Like, overall, I think Gen 3 is the best generation of Pokemon. Like, not the best generation of games, but the Pokemon choice available are just so good. Think I'm... either Marsh Stomp or Claydol. I'm going to go with Claydol. Flying Altaria. Oh wow, Dark Lugia is here. Or Shadow Lugia. Chikorita was shown to have a Fairy-type move, so I'd say region, but it feels weird to have a regional form from a pre-Gen 7 region. Yeah. Oh, I still think regional forms are weird and shouldn't exist, but you know. That's me. Psychic, Gardevoir, obviously. Bug. Shedinja is kind of cool. I've always wanted to use Ninjask in a team, so I'm going to put Ninjask instead, actually. Solrock I rather like. Ghost. Shuppet, I think? No, Duskull. Dragon. Dragirka. 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 Latias, I think. Dark. I think I can put Cacturn in here. Steel. Metagross. Fairy. Right. If I put Gardevoir there, this frees up Psychic. Hey, Colinium. Is there anything else I want to put in here? What about in here? No, I think I'm good, actually. So, Psychic, that gets replaced with Jirachi, maybe? I actually, like, I know I was saying that, that for me, the Gen 3 Pokemon lineup is the best. Their starters, I'm fairly neutral on all of them. Like, positive neutral, if that makes sense. Like, I like all three of them. I just don't love any of the three of them. Which hasn't been the case with the others. Would Shadow Lugia be considered a dupe here? I reckon so, because it is just Lugia with a color palette swap, basically. I know it has different moves, but it's basically the same Pokemon, you know? Is this the same picker concept as the first one? Yes, this is exactly the same website. I last did it 2 years ago, and I'm curious to see how my tastes have changed. So I guess for my favourite starter, I'm going to go with Mudkip. And favourite gimmick. There are a couple in here that I don't mind. So I'm okay on the Mega Gardevoir. I don't love it. It's okay. Manectric just looks fucking stupid. Absol is gorgeous. And I also... I'm okay with the primal ones, but I'm going to go with Absol. Alright, if I put Kyogre there, what would go here? Probably Corphish. I believe they took away Lugia's ability to have Psycho Boost from being a former Shadow Lugia. I don't know what that is. Alright, I'm going to put Shadow Lugia here just because it's a cool concept. Oh no, it's a dupe. Sorry, you were just asking about the dupe, of course. That's why you are asking if it counts as a dupe. In that case, I'm going to put Kyogre there. And I'm going to have to swap this one to Corphish, I think. And my favourite Gen 3 Pokemon. Oh, this is a hard one. No, it's not. Gardevoir's there. Sorry, forgot Gardevoir was there. I was going to say, like, it's hard. Is it Spinda or Kyogre? Oh yeah, there's also the Shiny Charm. So, like, I can make stuff shiny. I think what I'll do afterwards is go through and see what their shinies look like and see if they're anyone to swap. No, I'll do that now, actually. Nope. 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 Is it true that for the first few gens of shiny Pokemon they just randomized the colour? Because at some point they started actually deliberately designing them. That one's not bad, but I still prefer. All Shadow Pokemon from XD learn a move they can only learn from there. For Lugia, it was Deoxys' signature move, Psycho Boost. I didn't know that. Oh, I do quite like Umbreon's Shadow version. Not Shadow version. Shiny version. Wow, that's awful. Ooh, that's not a good look. Gen 6, they started doing them all deliberately. Okay. I'm really surprised it took them that long. Shiny Altaria isn't terrible. Shiny Metagross isn't awful. I also quite like the shiny Gardevoir line. But no. Alright, that's all the shinies. So what? It was just the one that I prefer. Umbreon. Alright, into Gen 4. So, the first 3 generations, of course, I played when they came out. And Gen 4 I didn't play until, like, 10-15 years later. So I'm less attached to Gen 4, but there are some Gen 5 and Gen 6 Pokemon that I love. I also think Gen 4 is probably the weakest in the entire roster of, like, a generation of Pokemon. Not without its standouts, though. See, this. The fire type sort of sums that up for me. The only fire types in the game are the 3 starters, a legendary, and an evolved form of a previous generation, and I guess Rotom as well, so I'm going to go Magmortar. Empoleon is actually quite cool. Ooh. I will admit, I do like Torterra, Leafeon, and Shaman. I think we'll go with Leafeon. Magnezone looks really weird to me. I'm going to go with Shinx. Frostlass. I always forget Lucario's a Gen 4. Because of getting Lucario from, what's her name, Karina in Gen 6, I see Lucario as a Gen 6 Pokemon. And every time he appears in something before Gen 6, I'm always surprised. God, it's not a good showing for poison types in Gen 4, is it? I guess Roserade. Torterra. Flying. Drifloon. Cresselia as well, I also forget is Gen 4. Ugh. I wish I liked Cresselia more. Because I love the moon, but just Cresselia does nothing for me. I cannot remember this guy's name. Like, there's Bronzong, but I don't remember this one's name. First time I'm going to... Bulbapedia. Bronzor. Okay, didn't know that. Bugs? Yanmega, I guess? No, Combee. Again, not a good showing. So stupid looking. I also don't like Rhyperior. I'll go with Bonsley. Ghosts. If I put Drifloon there, can I swap out Drifloon from here? What else could go here? Nothing, really? Alright. I guess I'll go Drifblim. Because there are no other ice types I want to swap in. I don't like Glaceon. Just something about its design just rubs me the wrong way. Dragon. I'm going to go with Giratina with legs. What is this? What is this one? Is that from like Shining Pearl or something? Or Shining Diamond, Blazing Pearl, Blazing Diamond, whatever the fuck their name is. Dark, Spiritomb. Steel. Ooh. Empoleon could go there. So is there something else I could put in here? No, there is not. Piplup maybe? Yeah, alright, I'll put Piplup in there. And then put Empoleon in here. Dark Dialga from Mystery Dungeon. Weird. Togekiss. Thinking of you, GT. Starter. Alright, well I could put Torterra there. What would go in here instead? I guess Garchomp? Yeah. Primal Dialga. The form of Dialga born from time destabilizing. Dark Dialga is the original Japanese name. Okay. Don't like any of these. I guess that one because it looks like a cat who's really pissed off. Legend. Ooh, I didn't put Shaman anywhere, did I? I didn't. Cool, Shaman. An overall favourite Gen 4 Pokemon has to be Baneri. Gen 5. Okay. What the fuck are these? Oh, they're from the the film studio, aren't they? God, they look so stupid. Alright. Well, I'm going to put Meloetta in here, because Meloetta deserves to be in the list as long as possible. Ghost type. Sorry, fire type's got to be Litwick. Water. Caracosta, I reckon? From the Pokestar movie about a giant woman. Lilligant. Gen 5 is a good showing, I think. Emolga, probably? Excuse me. I mean, then the same with these. They're not technically Pokemon, but they are given a type because you battle them in the movie. Oh, I forgot to check the shinies for Gen 4. Shiny Baneri is kind of cute. The Candy Floss look. Shiny Shinx is interesting. Shiny Frostlass, barely changed. Shiny Drifloon is not terrible. Shiny Bonsley looks almost like a Cherry Tree, a Sakura, but not quite. I think the bark should be darker. No. Is this what Gar1on feels like about half the Pokemon designs on a weekly basis? If I do this every couple of years and I get all that vitriol for the Pokemon stuff that I don't like out in one go, it means I can chill the rest of the time. Emolga. Like, is that one Zekrom? I always get Zekrom and Reshiram confused. I'm fairly sure Reshiram is the white fire one. and Zekrom as the black lightning electric one. I would like Cubchoo. Alright, I would like Cubchoo and Beartic, if not for one distinct thing in each of their designs that I hate. I hate the giant snot thing of ice that Cubchoo has, and I hate the incredibly prominent crotch that Beartic has. Like, this wasn't an issue with Ursaring. You know, Ursaring, the attention is drawn to its stomach with the ring. But this one, the attention is drawn to its crotch, and I don't like it. So I guess I'm going to go with bloody Cryagonal. Fighting! Oh yeah, Mienfoo. I have Mienfoo in my thingy, don't I? My Pokemon White team. Got a... well, I think it's a Mienshao now, actually. Terrible. Terrible, these ones. I don't like any of these. I guess this one because it looks kind of funny. Go look. Flying. Probably Braviary, frankly. Psychic. I'm resisting the urge to put Meloetta back in there, so if I put Meloetta there, what about over here? Yeah, there are a couple of normal types I like. So I'll put Deerling in there instead. Oh yeah, Kyurem. Yeah, you are right. Ram, Rem and Rom. That's not clicked for me before. What's this? Bug. Leaveney, I think. Or Volcarona. I'll go with Leaveney. Rock. I can put Caracosta back in here, so is there something I can swap out for the water? Did what, maybe? I wish I liked Ducklet and Swanna more. They're almost good designs, but they're not quite. I'll stick Caracosta in there. Ghost types. If I put Litwick in there, I can put Volcarona in there. Zekrom Ideals. Reshiram Ideals. Kyurem Emptiness, the three dragons who are the Tau Trio. Seems a bit weird that two of them are Ideals. Dragon. I kinda like Hydrogeddon. I know that's not its name, it's just that's all I can think of when I see it. Following the logic, there are two more dragons with Rim and Rum at the end of their names. Yeah, Hydrogeddon, that's what I said. It's also, what's it called, Haxorus. My favourite Gen 5 Pokemon is Whimsicott. I had one on my team for the Scarlet and Violet DLC where it carried me through the Blueberry Elite Four. Pixie the Immortal Whimsicott. Wasn't it that, what does Whimsicott evolve from? Cottony. I think Cottony was the first shiny Pokemon I ever encountered in a game. Like, random shiny Pokemon. Ever. And I ran away from it because it's just like, oh, it's just a Whimsicott. Hang on, that looked weird. Oh, it's too late. So yeah, that was fun. My first shiny was a Zubat in Platinum. Yikes. I mean, I suppose, given how bloody common they are, it makes sense that you'd encounter a shiny one eventually. My first shiny was Venomoth in Fire Red Safari Zone, and I caught it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Right, where was I? I don't like, what's it, Drudigon? Just, again, it looks something off about its design. At the moment, I'm torn between Hydreigeddon, Reshiram, and Zekrom. I guess I'm going to go with Reshiram. Dark types. Well, I could put Hydreigeddon back in here. Bisharp is okay. Zorua and Zoroark, right? I'm going to put Zoroark in there. They chewed up Crayon Dragon. What's Oxygeddon going to get some love, though? Steel. God. Looking back, these are sort of heralding horrible things in the future of this franchise. I'm going to go with Cobalion, because I kind of like its design. I don't really like the Swords of Justice as a concept, but I like the design of that one. Oh, wow. So the only ones... yeah, sure, let's give it to Whimsicott, because it looks kind of huggable. Starter. Dewott? Did I give... Oh, I did give Dewott. Alright, in that case, I'll go with my second one, which is Superior. And Gimmick Form. God, all of these are terrible. Yeah, I'm torn between Mega Audino and just Giant Woman Legs. So I'm just going to go with Giant Woman Legs as a fuck you to Mega Audino, basically. And Legend, right. Is there anything else I can put in here? I was really excited to try the Gothitella line, because I think, oh, that's kind of a cool idea, like a goth, basically a goth as a psychic type. But they're terrible. Yeah, I thought you'd appreciate that, Forrest. Alright, if I put in the creepy embryo Pokemon. No, I'm going to put in, what's it... I can't remember. Mushana? Is it? I think it's Mushana. Yeah, Mushana. Muna and Mushana. So that frees up Meloetta to go there. And, oh god, there are some... 3 of my absolute favourite Pokemon are in this gen. And they are Lilligant, Litwick, and Meloetta. But Meloetta wins. Oh, a Pokemon would you rather? Would you rather live in Hoenn? Why did I say that so weirdly? Hoenn or Johto? It would be It would be Hoenn, Garen. It would be Hoenn. It would be in Fall Arbor Town in Hoenn. It is my favourite town, my favourite location in any Pokemon game. Has Spinder and Skarmory nearby. It has the Ash, which is so cool. Very fertile soil. Like, Fall Arbor is my favourite location in any Pokemon game by quite a margin. So definitely in Hoenn, definitely in Fall Arbor Town. Posture check. I'm leaning over quite a bit, actually. Oh, stretch it. Stretch it. Hey, did you know it was 21 days ago I permitted touch your box as a permitted term? So that's cool. Right, on to Gen 6. The last generation that I do actually know. It's been a while since I played it. God, none of these are appealing. The rabbit looks silly. Just looks like it's covered in shit. Continuation from the one that I asked. Johto or Kanto? Probably Johto in Ecruteak. Because the style of Ecruteak is so pretty. I can't remember what it's called. Bunnelby? And is it... There's Bunnelby and... Diggersby. What a stupid name. Fire type. I really liked Talonflame, but I found it to be terrible. And I've spoken to a few people about this, and they disagree. They think Talonflame is a good Pokemon, but it was by far the weakest Pokemon on my team. And it's entirely possible I just got like a bad statted one. But I'm going to go with Fennekin. Greninja, probably? Or Clauncher? Let's go with Clauncher. Clawitzer. Clauncher, Clawitzer? Clawitzer. Yeah, Clawitzer. I'd have to choose my region by temperature. No matter how pretty or cool, I won't negate the fact that I would just perish the second temperatures drop below 25 degrees. Are there any cold areas in Kanto? Actually, are there any cold areas in Johto or Hoenn? I mean, they're in the mountains, but it was like Sinnoh is the first one that seems like an actual cold place to be. Would you say Gen 6 is your best known gen other than the first three? No, I would say probably Gen 5 is. Gen 6, I've only played it once. Like, if or when I do get around to playing it on the channel, I'll learn it better. But I've only played it the once. And because it's the latest gen that I played, the Pokemon haven't even appeared in other stuff I played, you know? Ice Path and Shell Cave, yeah, you're right there. Right, Grass type. I mean, I only have one option here. Electric. I don't think I should put Pikachu in here. I don't think I counted as a Gen 6 Pokemon, so I'm gonna go with, what's it? Deden. Yes. Oh, that's quite pretty. Just realised I forgot to do the shinies. I don't mind shiny Lilligant. Don't mind shiny Bravier either. Sorry, the cough sweet I'm sucking is just dissolved. That's why I'm suddenly coughing more. I'm having to chain them because talking makes it much worse, obviously. Oh my god, there's a shiny woman. Shiny Meloetta is okay, but I prefer ordinary Meloetta. Okay. Ice types. Ooh, I rather like Aurorus, I believe. Fighting. I cannot remember the name of the panda. I can't remember its name at all. Yeah, I agree. Both of the Kalos fossil. Pancham. Pancham and... is it Pangoro? Pangoro. Yes, I knew there was a Goro in there somewhere. Pancham. Is this one Dragalge? Is that what that is? No. Is it Dragalge? There really are not many poison types in Gen 6, are there? Dragalbakoiki. I knew I should have taken that left turn at Dragalgakoiki. Dragalge. Yeah, Dragalge and Skrelp. I was going to put Mega Gengar in there instead. Ground. This one's a weird one. Zygarde is a really weird Pokemon that I don't understand. I don't know at all what Zygarde's deal is. So I guess I'm going to go with Primal Groudon. Flying types. Oh, Vivillon's in Gen 6, of course. Alright, I'm going to put Vivillon in here for now, but I may swap that when I get to the bug types. Psychic. Ooh. Has Mega Gardevoir, Mega Metagross. Has, what's it called? Esper. I quite like Esper. Like, Esper is the sort of Pokemon that is so much like a real cat. In that you'll just turn around and it's just sat there staring at you. And it's like, what do you want? And it just stares at you. And it's like, no, but you got to communicate. What would you like? And it just stares. So I'm going to put Esper in. Yeah, I'm going to have to put Vivillon in here. I can't stand any of the others. So I'm going to have to switch this one to, I guess, Talonflame. This one is between Diancie and Tyrantrum. So I'm going to put Tyrantrum in there. Steel. Oh no, Ghost, sorry. Aegislash, probably. Dragon. I could put Tyrantrum in there. Yeah, alright. If I put Diancie in there and I put Tyrantrum in here. Dark type. Oh, I could have Mega Absol in here. Alright, if I put Mega Absol there and I swap this one for Primal Kyogre. Zygarde is balance. The whole existence is to keep life and death in balance. Basically the Rayquaza for Xerneas and Yveltal. I don't really get the Gen 6 legendaries. I never understood them. I found Team Flare to be rather weird, so I didn't in any way empathize or follow what their plot was. Pokemon's kind of the only franchise I know where life and death need a neutral third party. It's not the only one I know. Like, oh god, this is going to be such an old reference. Charmed. Charmed was a TV show, which I believe had a reboot that wasn't very good. But back in the day, I watched the entirety of Charmed, and it was like about 3 sisters who were witches living in San Francisco. And it had the light side, it had the dark side, and then it also had like the Angel of Death, who was completely neutral. Steel. I could put Aegislash there. What would go here instead? Trevenant. Or Phantump. What else would go here instead? I mean, Go-Goat is okay, but no, I'll keep it at this. Team Flare boiled down to supremacists. That's their thing. They want to wipe out the rest of humanity for being weaker. Oh, God, aren't supremacists so fun? God, they're such a... I think games need more supremacists for us to beat the shit out of. Fairy. I always forget that Xerneas is Fairy type. Starter, I guess. Delphox? Delphine? Delphox? It is Delphox, isn't it? Yeah, Braixen is the middle one. How they thought that would be a fun villains team goal, I'll never know. Well, they've sort of done the rest. So, like, there was, what? Gen 1 and 2 had Team Rocket, which was just money. So that's not the most exciting. Gen 3 had 2 incredibly misguided environmentalists. Gen 4 had one guy being like, I can fix the world, and an entire team of being like, God, this guy's a genius. Wait, where did he go? Because he abandoned them the first moment he could. Gen 5 was just power and control as well, basically, under the guise of saving Pokemon. And then Gen 6 had Team Flare. So, yeah, they're not... they've never been the most varied and interesting ones. Which is why another reason why I really like Gen 3, because at least Aqua and Magma had genuine good intentions. They just did it in the wrong way. It's going to blow my nose, hang on. I think Cyrus is an absolute pillock. And, oh god, yeah, sorry, I've just been reminded of, I think it was the Generations, Pokemon Generations short they did about Lysander. And they're like, it was Generations or it was the other one they did, I can't remember which. But it was like talking about Lysander's defeat. And they pitched it like he was right. And it's like, are you kidding me? He was a nutter who just tried to destroy everything. Why the hell are you giving him a very sympathetic news covering? It was crazy to me that they pitched it like that. Maybe. Maybe it's because of that, but... I don't know. Like, something I will say about Gen 6 that made Team Flare interesting was that they had lots of covert members. Because wasn't there, like, a member of the Elite Four who was actually a member of Flare? That was a really cool twist. The idea that they had infiltrated the region so well. Oh, that was Malva. Okay. But yeah, they had infiltrated the the region so well. Gimmick. Right, this is when the gimmicks really started to ramp up. I don't really want to swap anything of those. Because they were doing all the pro trainers of second jobs thing. Malva was an Elite Four member of the region's top reporter. It sort of makes sense. Like, I don't think being an Elite Four member pays particularly well, and it definitely doesn't take a lot of your time. You know, you're not going to encounter many trainers who are strong enough to reach you, so you got to have something to occupy your time. Was it Alder? No, Alder was Gen 4, wasn't he? Gen 5. Alder was Gen 5, who was just constantly slacking off and bugging around the world. Oh, so there are ads running. I'm supposed to get a notification right before an ad runs, and I don't ever get any notifications, so I never know when they're running. Right, what am I doing for this? Excuse me. Sorry, I may have coughed at the mic a little, and I do apologise. I guess I'll give it to Gardevoir. Legendary. What is this? I don't recognise that Mewtwo. Is that from another Mystery Dungeon game? It's there another fairy type I can put in? Sylveon, I guess? Yeah, I'll put Sylveon in so I can have Xerneas as the legendary. And overall, Gen 6 has to be Phantump. Alright, now we're getting into the 3 generations I don't know as well. I sort of know Gen 7, but Gen 8, I don't know, and Gen 9, I really don't know. So this is gonna be fun. I thought that was a rock type, the koala. Let's go with the rock. Go with the koala. Gen 9 wasn't on the list, no. Pokken Tournament Mewtwo, weird. Fire, Litten, definitely. Water. Is that Gar1onChat? Is that what that one is? Because I hate it as a concept. Primarine? Primarina? That one. Primarina, okay. Grass type. Probably... Oh, Lurantis or Decidueye or Delmise. I'm going to put Decidueye. Electric. Ugh. I also don't like the Pikachu wearing Ash's hats things. Like, yeah, it's cute, but oh, whatever. That's enough. It's cute. I guess the Raichu. I think the Pikachu clone is really weird looking. Oh god, they're only regional forms and bloody a bomber crab guy. I guess I'll put that one because it's cute. I really, really hate the Ultra Beasts. They look so stupid. Let's go Marshadow. See, I think part of why I don't like the designs here is because they just throw too many colours at them. Like this one and this one. It's just too many odd colours that don't work together. Also, I've realised I forgot to do the shinies. Nope. Nope. No. Shiny Phantump is kind of cute, but I prefer ordinary. Like it just changes DNC's jumper. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I don't like any of these, like, at all. I almost actively dislike most of these, so I guess I'm going to go with one of the ones that I don't actively dislike. I was actually going to use a shiny Primarina in my second playthrough of Scarlet, but Scarlet is too much of a slog. Wow. I mean, I've not played it, so I have no idea. I'm going to take your word for it. Is this Mudsdale? Mudsdale? Mudbray and Mudsdale. What's this? Flying. Probably Toucannon. Psychic? Why the hell is Raichu Psychic type? Regional forms make no sense at all. Lunara, I guess? Lunala? Lunara? Lunala. They just look so silly, all of these designs. I still haven't played Gen 7. I think I have Ultra Moon, but I've just not played it yet. I can't remember what this one is. Cutifly is one of them. Cutifly evolves into Ribombee. Okay. This one's gotta be Midnight Lycanroc. Ooh, Delmise or Mimikyu? Mimikyu is really cute. But I'll probably put that as the fairy. Is it Drampa? Yeah, Drampa. Sure, I'll put Drampa. I don't even know what that one is. Never seen that before in my life. Dark types. God, I hate them so much. They're terrible. Was it Guzzlord? And then... How do we make these Pokemon look dark? I know, inflate their faces. God, I'm going to have to go with bloody Incineroar. That saddens me. Steel. Maybe... Why are they part steel? Oh, whatever. Whatever. Magina. Stacker. Or... Is it Melmetal? Meltan and Melmetal. Why are the obviously covered in ice Sandshrew and Sandslash part steel? Ice Picks. But why would they evolve? No, I refuse. I reject your reality and substitute my own. But Magina. Mimikyu. Starter. I mean, Litten, really? Is there a replacement here? No. There is nothing I can replace there. Okay, what about here? Oh yeah, hang on. Wait. What the hell's Lurantis? I thought Lurantis was bug and grass. It's just pure grass? Wow, okay. I didn't realise that. I was because it looks like a praying mantis. It's even named after a praying mantis. It's a plant pretending to be a bug. Weird. Okay, sure. I mean, I really like Lurantis, and I'm just shocked I didn't know that. What's this? Gimmick. They're all terrible. As a reference to the orchid mantis, which does the reverse. I had that exact reaction last time. I don't internalize a lot of this, apparently. Is there a different ice I can use? No. I guess the Marowak, because it's a reference to the Bloody the Ghost one from the first game. But I don't like that they did that. Legendary. Meltan, probably. And overall, my favourite Gen 6 Pokemon. Probably Lurantis. Yeah, I guess I'll go with Lurantis. Okay. We ready for this one? You thought I raged a lot at Gen 7? They look stupid. They look really stupid. They look weird. I don't know what that is. Let's go with double. Sorry, Wooloo. I guess. What's it? Score Bunny? Which is not a very imaginative name. Scorbunny, Raboot, and Cinderace. Scorbunny. Scorbunny. What kind of a name is Scorbunny? Oh, we need a fire rabbit. What should we call it? Scorbunny. Fucking genius. Oh my god, that one's eating a fucking Pikachu. What the hell? Yeah, I know that that's Raboot, but Scorbunny. Such a stupid name. Is it Dreadnought? Is that what that one's called? Dreadnought. Yeah, Dreadnought. Hisuian. Lilligant. Buttface? No. I don't like that they look like wood. Why would they do that? Alright, here I'm torn between the electric dog, the Cosmopolitan ice cream, the Pikachu clone. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Cosmopolitan. Because the original Pokeballs were wood. No, but it doesn't make sense. They cannot have evolved to look like Pokeballs. It doesn't make sense, because it would be like something evolving to look like a car, but it's 3 inches tall. And it's like, oh, I'm going to trick all those people into thinking I'm a car. You don't look like a car because you are fucking tiny. And yeah, canonically, Pokeballs were designed to look like Voltorb. Irritating. Irritating the way that they shat on their own cannon like this. Buttface. Why are there so many butt-face Pokemon? Why did they just get this fascination with making Pokemon have butt faces? I don't understand it. That looks so weird. I guess this one? Avalug? Is that... Avalug? Oh, Hisuian Avalug. Fine. I guess it's Hisuian Avalug then. Another chance for Lilligant. There's something else I can put in here. Apple Pie. Apple Pie Dragon. Definitely not going to be bloody Grookey's line, so I guess I'll go with the Apple Pie Dragon there. And Hisuian Lilligant there. Why is that? Why is Zapdos a fighting type now? It's called Zapdos, for fuck's sake. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. This is what you're here for. You knew this was coming. Like I said, this is my chance to get these frustrations out. Why are regional forms... Why do they change type? It doesn't make sense that regional forms change type. That wasn't Zapdos. Which one was that? Looks like Zapdos. Is that Moltres? What does Zapdos' name have to do with it? It's like Sandshrew. What type is a lowland Sandshrew? Oh, Ice and Steel. Obviously. Why would it be anything else? But why do their types change? It doesn't make sense that their types change. Because if their type has changed enough for them to be... if they've changed as Pokemon enough to be different types, they should be a different Pokemon. Take Umbreon and Espeon, for example. They both evolved from Eevee. But literally the only difference between them is that one evolves during the day and one evolves during the night. There is literally a minute of difference between those two Pokemon, but they are different species because they are different Pokemon. But then you have a Vulpix, which is a fire type from Kanto, and then you have a Vulpix, which is an ice type from Alola, and they are the same Pokemon species, but just different regional forms. It doesn't work. They are different things. They are fundamentally different on a type level. They're not both Vulpix. One's Vulpix and one's Vulpix, you know? They're not the same. They should not... Regional forms should not exist as a concept. Okay, I'm good to continue now. Weird fighting dog. A Zapdos that evolved to be on the ground for those weird fruit from the Crown Tundra. Then there should be a different Pokemon. That is not a Zapdos anymore. Okay. I feel strongly about these things because they're so stupid. Let's go with one of the dogs. Whatever. I don't care. They're all the same dog to me. God, these look stupid as well. What's this? Ghost types. I guess that one because it looks vaguely cute. But what even are these? You like the convergent Pokemon. I do very much like the convergent Pokemon, like these ones, because they are exactly what regional forms should be. Because they're Pokemon, like, whether you want to explain them as convergent Pokemon, as in two completely separate Pokemon that happen to look the same, I much prefer the concept that they were a tentacle that move to land, because then it makes a lot more sense why they look identical. In this world of Pokemon, it fits better. And so they go on land, they change their type, and hey, they're not the same Pokemon, because they're not the same Pokemon. The moment they started living on land, they stopped being the same Pokemon. And that's why they're different. And that's correct. That is what it should be. I kind of like the design of the Yamask with the runestone stuff. So that's Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Fucking stupid. Corviknight. What's this? Psychic. So there's, what's it called? Hatena and Ponyta. I don't like the regional forms where they just, like, stick a bit of colour on them. Like Slowpoke here with just a splash of yellow on its face. It's different. Hatterene. Okay. It looks the same because it does the same job in forest that Tenta does in the ocean. That doesn't make sense, though. Because a thing that works in the ocean does not work on land. It makes sense if they both came from the same place and diverted so that one was blue and one was yellow. Basically, one was in the water and one was on the land. But something that looks like that is not helpful in the forest. Because do you know why? Like, looking at Tentacruel, it's got like a dark... hang on, let me have a look at a proper Tentacruel. Right, it's got a dark underside and a light overside. To be honest, it should be the other way around, if we're being technical. But the point is that they work like that in the ocean, and if they went onto land, then it might not be enough generations for them to change their body shape, but they would change their coloration. Different diet, different environment, you know. It makes more sense if they are from a common ancestor. Anyway. I'm going to put Hatterene in here because it's part fairy, isn't it? Oh, so it's Hatterene. Oh no, Hatterene is, but the other one isn't, because that one is. Oh, our Creamy's there though. Alright, I'm going to go with Ponyta. Bug. I don't like any of these. Can I swap that one? Ugh. Guess I'll go with this one. So I can put Butterfree there. I guess the Stonehenge one. Sinistea, maybe? Or Hisuian Typhlosion. Yeah, I'll go with Typhlosion. Dragapult, I guess. What is this? What am I looking at here? It looks so weird and creepy. Dark types. I guess Nickit. Steel. I don't like these. I've already got Corviknight. I don't think there's anything I can replace that one with, is there? No. Alright, I guess I'll go with the bloody sword dog. And Alcremie. Starters, right. Alright, if I put that one in there and swap this for Dragapult. Oh no, I've already got Dragapult Sinistea then. Gimmick. Another place for me to swap. Where did it go? Did I? Oh, I didn't even put it in there. I put the thingy in there, so I guess I'll put Lilligant in here instead. Because they're native to, they just possess the tea dishes that would be made, rather than English style cups and pots. Oh. Caught some spam. Right. None of these are doing anything for me. I guess the the Ghost Horse. And then my favourite Gen 8 Pokemon is Hisuian Lilligant. Alright, Gen 9. God, that was hard on me. This one's gonna be worse, okay? Dolive. What the fuck is going on with Dunsparce? I kinda like Tandemaus. I'm gonna put Tandemaus in. Dunsparce got an Evo. Barely! It doesn't. It's not. It looks. Oh, God. Why are they doing this? Better question, why am I doing this? What is that? Entei? What's going on with Entei? I'm just going to put Skeledirge in there. Fuck is that? Yeah, Dan Sparse is always a joke, but the joke doesn't become funnier if you just point it at it and go, haha, look, it's a joke. I guess Nigiri. Ooh. A paradox form for Entei and Suicune. God, awful. I hate it. Paradox forms may be my least favourite gimmick. Alright, if I put Dolive in here... what is it? It looks so stupid. Ogerpon is adorable. No, I'll not hear any slander. Which one's Ogerpon? I want to slander it more. Is it one of these? They all look stupid. They're terrible. They're terrible and I hate them. Hey, Mozzie. What are these? What's this? Electric. I don't know what they're called, so... Electric type. Poor me. Oh, poor me. Poor me and poor Mo. And poor Mott. That one because it looks vaguely cute. Ogerpon. Right, let me have a look at that one. Ogerpon. Oh, it's a mask. Okay, actually that isn't as bad as I thought it was. It looks like a weird orange with legs, but it's not as bad as I thought it was, in fairness. It's actually kind of cute underneath the mask. I just hate the masks. Ice. What are these? Cetoddle, Cetitan, Frigibax, and Arctibax. Frigibax looks stupid, but Arctibax looks okay. Kind of like the bottom right one. What is that? That is Qian Pao. Is a member of the Treasures of Ruin, along with Wo Qian, Ting Lu, and Chi Yu. That's kind of interesting looking. That one looks weird. That one is a fish with goggles. Would you like a gas mask Pokemon if there ever was one? It would entirely depend on what it looks like. In the same way as if someone had said, would you like a dolphin Pokemon if there ever was one? And then you get fucking this. Weird round flamingo. Yeah, I'll go with the weird round flamingo. Clodshire, I guess. This one just for the fact that it's something clever. What's this? Flying. Flying types. Flamigo, what a stupid name. Bombardier. Wattrel. Kilowattrel. Oh, I see what they did there. Squawkabilly. Ugh. It's his favourites of each type of each gen. Exactly correct, Mozzie. I've gone through most of them so far and I'm now into Gen 9 and I'm despairing of what they've done. Alright, I'll go with Wattrel. God, what even are these? I think at this point, so many of these choices, and God, this is going to be so mean. So many of these choices are overly masturbatory. Like, so many of these are just like, how can we take things from previous generations and shit them up a bit? How can we really want to base stuff on previous generations that people liked. So let's just take other stuff that worked before and just make it worse. Masturbatory. Related to masturbation. It's them going, oh God, aren't we so good at this? Look at how we've made these things different and therefore cooler and better. And it's like, no, you haven't. You have failed. They're terrible. I kind of like Delibird, but however I felt about Delibird, it's fucking better than Iron Bundle or whatever the fuck it's called. What am I looking for? Whatever these things are. Rabska. Armor Rogue. Can't even find these. There they are. Flittle. What are these? The Frill Pokemon. And the Ostrich Pokemon. Not to be confused with the Ostrich Pokemon from Gen 1. So. What were these other ones? Armor Rogue and Rabska. The Fire Warrior. It evolves from Charcadet when exposed to a set of auspicious armor. Charcadet. Like, Ceruledge is kind of cool looking. What have I got on my Ghost type? Oh, I haven't got to Ghost type yet. I feel like modern Pokemon designs are kind of over-designed, which is harder to pull off. Sometimes it's cool, but a lot of time it's too much. I think I agree. Like, the ones I like are the ones that sort of had an idea and just did that idea. Like the Dolive one. It goes from an olive to a sprout with a couple of olives to an olive tree. It's pretty succinct and well done. But then you get ones like these weird spiky white cephalopods, is that what they're called? Whatever the fuck this is. Just gonna go with that one. Cetaceans, yeah. Oh, I didn't do the shinies. I always forget the shinies. Let's have a look. That one's not bad. That's a little bit funny to me. That one's not bad. Neither's that one. The shiny Alcremie just looks like it's gone off. Oh, I didn't do Gen 7 either. Okay, I'll go do those in a sec. That's a bit weird. Yeah, none of those do anything for me at all. Oh, bloody hell. Bug type. I know a couple of these are spiders. Rel. So there's Tarantula, Spidops, Nimble, and Relor. Relor is literally a dung beetle. Oh, it's called the rolling Pokemon. Is that because dung beetle would be a bit hard to market? The Pokemon that looks really creepy and piles up a ball of its own shit to roll around. Wonder why no one likes that one. Lockix. Grasshopper. It's not terrible. I think I'll go with Lockix just by bloody process of elimination. Like, in general, I'm not a fan of bug types. There are only a couple that I actually really like. What are these? Rock types. Nasil. Nasil stack. Oh, like salt. Na. Okay. Gargansil. Narganisil. And Clorf. Glimmet and Glimora. I'm just ignoring the Paradox Pokemon, by the way. I do not care. Cleavor? Is that one? I don't see it on the list. What is this? An ore Pokemon, Glimmet. It's a crystal plant-like Pokemon. And it's rock and poison, apparently. Oh, Cleaver was Gen 8, okay. I think it's a bit over-designed, but I guess the rock salt one, it's a bit too squared off, you know? Ghost. Oh, it's the cheese Pokemon. I remember the cheese Pokemon. The cheese string. I know it's a stack of gold coins, but it looks like a cheese string. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is going to be Ceruledge, but I just want to have a look at some of these. Graveyard, Houndstone. Like, I like the idea of those. They evoke Litwick a bit, but their big jaws are just a bit off-putting. Gimmighoul? Looks like a thing from an indie game. Golden Go. Okay. Annihilate, Poltergeist, and Sinischi. Oh, it's like Tai Chi. Not Tai Chi, sorry, Matcha Tea. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, the matcha Pokemon. That's kind of funny. Dragon. Wait, they're part dragon? The bloody Nigiri Pokemon are part dragon. What do we have? Anything here? No. Tatsugiri. And Cyclizar. The Mount Pokemon. The Paradox Pokemon Koraidon and Miraidon are said to either be ancient or future relatives of Cyclizar respectively, or counterparts from parallel dimensions. Who knows, really? We're just making this shit up as we go. Can you tell? Really stupid. Tatsugiri is the Mimicry Pokemon. Okay. Alright, well if I go with that one... Is there something else I could put here? No. No, there isn't. I mean, that looks okay, but I just hate the concept of it, so I'm not engaging with it. What is going on with that dragon? The apple pie dragon. What is that doing? Diplin and Hydrapple. It evolves from Applin when exposed to a syrupy apple, and evolves into Hydrapple when leveled up while knowing Dragon Shear. God, they made evolving so fucking stupid. It's a candy apple serpent. Serpent. See what you did there. Apple Hydra. Fine, I'll give it to that one. I'll give it to that one. It's so stupid. This is a really, really stupid thing. I disapprove, but okay. Meowscarada. It's not. There is no such thing as the best kind of... Alright. The best kind of dumb is the Ako Kagure or the Yuko Aoi kind, where it's adorable dumbass. That's the best kind of dumb. Tinkaton I actually kind of like. What's that? Fido? Fido and Dashbun. I mean, it's actually kind of cute. To be honest, it's cuter than bloody this one is. Like, I like Tinkaton because it reminds me of Poppy from League of Legends, but Fido is kind of cute. Starter, Sprigatito, and Gimmick Pokemon. I'm surprised they're considered Gimmick Pokemon. I mean, I know that they are, like, newer versions of other ones. The fuck is that? What is that? Fido and Dashbun have a fun signature ability, Well-Baked Body, where they get a stat increase from fire moves. Tetrapagos. No, that's... Tetrapagos? Is that a person? Or a Pokemon? Terrapagos, I misread it. Terrapagos is a Pokemon. What the hell is this? A normal type legendary Pokemon from the Indigo Disc. Normal form, Terra style form, and Stellar type form. What the fuck am I looking at? Why do they do this? What have they done? What even is this? Whatever, I'm just going to ignore it. I'm going to go with the Gacha. Sorry, Matcha. Matcha Tea. Not Gacha. Gacha Tea Pokemon. You don't know what type of tea you're going to get, so you have to draw it from a Matcha Gacha machine. You know, I'm going to go with this one because it looks okay. And a favourite overall from Gen 9. Probably Meowscarada, actually. It's a Urashimataro reference. It's Arceus' favourite, only other naturally occurring Pokemon to be every type, technically. And a Galapagos reference. Oh, right, Galapagos turtle, right. Weird. Alright, and now, the best of each category. My favourite of the normals. Persian, Teddiursa, Spinder, Baneri, Deerling, Bunnelby, Kamala? Wooloo, and Tandemaus. Take your bets. The winner is Spinder. Very close, though. I do very, very much like Baneri, but Spinder wins. Spinder's the winner. Fire types. Vulpix, Quilava. Ah, I see what I've done here. Yeah, that's fine. Right. I see what I've done here and I'm going to have to deal with it. Oh well. Vulpix, Cyndaquil, Torchic, Magmortar, who's in there by default, Volcarona, Fennekin, Litten, Raboot, or Skeledirge, which is a stupid name. Take your bets. The winner is Cyndaquil, which I think is a surprise to nobody. Mr. trying to get a Spinder living Dex. Yes, I think I told this story in the last one of these videos. I'll tell it again. When I when I played Emerald on the GBA, I bred about 30 Spinder. Sorry, my phone rang briefly. I bred about 30 Spinder, trying to get just as many variations of the spots as I could, and that was fun. Water types. We have Cloyster, Wooper, Corphish, Piplup, Dewott, Clawitzer, Primarina, Dreadnought, or Nigiri fish. I think this is going to be somewhat hampered by the fact that I put water types I like in other categories. So I guess we're going to have to deal with this the fun way. I'll go through and I'll do the duplicates allowed version shortly, and then we'll see how things change. Anyway, take your bets, and the winner is... Of these, I don't really know. I guess Wooper? As I said, there are water ones I like in other categories, like Kyogre and Empoleon, Caracosta. I like them more than Wooper, but there's not much I can do. They're not in the list. Grass types. Ivysaur, Blossom, Credilli, Leafeon, Lilligant, Phantump, Lurantis, Apple Dragon, and Dolive. Take your bets now. And the answer is... Phantump. Phantump is perhaps my second favourite Pokemon in the entire game. In the entire franchise. I love it. Electric type. Raichu, Mareep, Plusle, Shinx, Emolga, other Raichu, Cosmopolitan Ice Cream, and that guy because I chose him by default. Who knows which one can win? Take your bets now. And the winner is... Raichu. Like, Plusle is great, and I do prefer Plusle to Minun. But I still really, really like Raichu overall. Ice types. Articuno, Sneasel, Spheal, Frostlass, Cryogonal, Aurorus. Definitely not a fire type, Vulpix. Apparently a regional variation of Avalugg, and that guy. 7 out of 9 Pikachus. Yeah, I suppose there were a few Pikachu clones in there, weren't there? Okay, take your bets on Ice type while I work out which one it actually is. And the winner is... I think... Frostlass. That one was a hard one. I do like Ice Vulpix, but I think it's Frostlass. Fighting type. Hitmonchan, Hitmontop, Blaziken, Lucario, Mienfoo, Pancham, Marshadow, Big Dog, or Bird. Take your bets now. And the winner is... Mienfoo. Poison types. I'm going to stop doing the drum roll because I have no... I don't really care about any of these, frankly. I don't know if that's because poison... poison types have gone into a different category or what, but... probably Venomoth. Ground type. Probably of those Steelix. Flying. It feels a bit weird seeing Drifloon here, frankly. Probably Drifloon, frankly. Psychic. Espeon. Bug. Definitely Vivillon. Rock. Caracosta. Ghost. Obviously Litwick. Dragon. I actually think it's Tyrantrum. Dark. Thanks for watching, Forest. I hope you check out the rest of it on the VOD. I think I'll go with Mega Absol. Steel, obviously Skarmory. Fairy. Gardevoir. Starter. Maybe Bulbasaur. Yeah, I think Bulbasaur. Gimmick. Is it going to be the Giant Legs? No, it's going to be the Hisuian Lilligant. Legendary. Obviously, it's Meloetta. And overall, my favourite of all Pokemon, not including... No, not allowing dupes, is... Meloetta. Wait, what are the giant legs? In Gen 5, there were... Gen 5, where is it? Here. In Gen 5, you can battle various non-Pokemon things in the Pokemon movies. So you got like robots and time machines and guys in suits and a pair of giant legs. Right, regional bird. To be honest, I don't think of Wingull as a regional bird, but I guess he is. I'm going to say Hoot Hoot. Regional mammal. Probably Sentret. Regional bug. Yeah, I definitely don't consider Spinarak and Ledibur. I suppose they are in the same way as Caterpie and Weedle are. Caterpie. Pseudo-legendary. Metagross. Pikachu clones. Plusle. Although interesting that, you know, Raichu is also there. But no dupes allowed, so I'm going to go with Plusle. Paldea gets 2 birds, does it? Oh. So it does. Evolution. Espeon. Fossil. That's a bit tough. Between Credilli and Caracosta. I think I'm going to go with Credilli, though. Regional form. It's got to be Hisuian Lilligant. Calling Raichu a Pikachu clone sounds so wrong. Yeah, but it's like ordinary Pikachu is in there, so that's why. What's this? Gigantamax. They're all pretty shit. Oh my god, hang on. That was a Gigantamax? Did Hatterene even get in here? I don't think it did it? I didn't realise that was a Gigantamax. Seems obvious now, but... Let's go with this one. Baby. Yeah, they just sort of really dropped off with the babies, didn't they? They got bored of their gimmick. Togepi. Box Legendary. Kyogre. Mythical. Meloetta, obviously. Ultra Beast. There is only one that I don't absolutely hate, so I'm going to go with that one. Paradox. That one I guess. But I really don't like any of them. Favorite type? I don't recognize these icons. What are the icons? I guess that one is Steel. Favorite Pokeball? The Premier Ball. Favorite Spinder is literally any Spinder in the world. I'm fairly sure... that one looks like he's got a beard. I'm fairly sure I said this last time. My Spinder is the most recent Spinder... my favourite Spinder is the most recent Spinder I've seen. And then when I see a new Spinder, that Spinder is now my favourite Spinder. Vivillon, I like the pink one. Alcremie, I like the original one. And what's this? Favourite new Evo. So these are like evolutions added by later gens. Interesting. I think it's got to be Blossom. And then my favourite team. Meloetta. Phantump. Spinder. Litwick. Skarmory. And Gardevoir. Alright. And there we go. That is no duplicates allowed My favourite Pokemon. Meloetta, Skarmory, Spinder. Ah, there are so many great Pokemon. And looking at it like this, a lot of my favourite are smaller ones that I could realistically keep as a pet. And I think I've said before, I did a top 5 video of like jobs I'd do if I lived in the Pokemon world. And one of them is probably my favourite job I would want to do is I would want to be a Pokemon rancher. And I would ranch Phantump and Trevenant. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to save this. Let me just check that's downloaded. Yep. And then, the thing is, stuff like that, oh, a Phantump is a child who's died and has gone into a stump. That works as folklore, but it doesn't. It cannot possibly be true because you can breed Phantump together. So I would breed like Trevenant. They would produce eggs, and each egg cannot possibly have a dead child in it. You know, it just doesn't make sense. It is logically impossible. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through this quickly and allow duplicates. So I'm going to quickly go through each one again, finding my favourite of each one, regardless of sort of what else is in there. Yeah, Cloyster. Yeah, probably Zapdos still. Mew. Rhydon. I'm going to put Ivysaur in there. Yep. Gen 2. Cyndaquil. Yeah, Blossom. Skarmory. Sorry, Xatu. Is this green sleeves? Okay, apparently green sleeves is in this music I'm listening to. Where am I up to? Rock, yeah. Skarmory, obviously. Cyndaquil. Gimmick form, sure. Lugia. And overall is... Oh, I put Cyndaquil in there. Sorry, that should have been Skarmory last time. Whoops. Spinda, obviously. Kyogre. Credilli. Gardevoir. See, in a way this will make it easier, but also harder. Maybe that should have been Altaria. God of War again. Absol. Zoroark and Reshi got in. You've done your employees proud. Kyogre. And overall, my favourite of those is God of War. Baniri, yes. I guess Magmortar. Empoleon. Yeah, Leafeon. Oh, Torterra. Drifloon. Drifloon. Yeah, probably Torterra. Yep. So theoretically these ones shouldn't change, although I did realise I made a mistake with that one. Meloetta, obviously. Litwick. What did I have in there before? Volcarona, I think. Caracosta. Lilligant. See, the issue here is Leaveney doesn't really ever get a look in because Lilligant will always take that slot in my team. Emolga, yeah. Meloetta. I'm just glad Lockix is there. That was largely by default. There just wasn't much choice. Yeah, Litwick. Oh, Cobalion, right. Yeah, I suppose. Did what? Yeah, I'll leave Giant Legs in there. And Meloetta, of course. I'll switch them to Flame Talon. Kyogre. Phantump. Vivillon. And Vivillon. Tyrantrum. Phantump. Xerneas. Fennekin. Gimmick. Absol. Kyogre. Oh, I don't think I did shiny for Gen 9. You're correct, because I forgot again. That just looks weird. That's kind of cute. Why even bother with a couple of these? Like, look at that. That one doesn't change at all. Okay, yeah. Where was I? 7. Yeah, Litten. Lurantis, yeah. Ice Vulpix. The cup. The cup. Oh, the cup. Did the cup change? No, I don't see any difference. I don't really care about these enough to make many changes here. Yeah. Litten. It's one of those that's hard to see. Yeah, it'll probably only be a couple of pixels, but it's just too hard to see at this size. Vulpix, I guess. And Mars Shadow. With Lurantis winning overall. Gen 8. Yeah, I still prefer Raboot, I think. Yeah, not a good showing for water types. Lilligant. Lilligant. Typhlosion. Yeah, I think I'll leave Tragapult in there. Cosmopolitan. Corviknight. Alcremie. Raboot. Lilligant. Yeah. And Lilligant. Dolive. Oh, Ceruledge, yeah. And Meowscarada. I think I prefer Clodshire. Ceruledge. Yeah. Nigiri Fish. Meowscarada. Poppy. Yeah, Poppy again. Yeah, I think I do prefer Sprigatito to Meowscarada, actually, even though I put Meowscarada as my favourite. I don't know, I'm torn. I like them both. Yeah, I'll leave the Matcha in there. Yeah, I'll leave Meowscarada in there, I think. Right, overalls. This is where it's going to get harder, because, you know, things are going to start losing to Meloetta wherever she pops up. Litwick beats Cyndaquil, I'm afraid. Kyogre beats Wooper. Phantump. Yeah. Was this in... it must have won. Interesting. Okay. Lilligant. Ivysaur. What's this? Ground types. Yeah, Steelix. Skarmory. Meloetta. Oh yeah, Vivillon. Ooh, rock types is hard. Tyrantrum, Caracosta or Credilli. All three are fossils, now that I think about it. I think Credilli. Phantom. Yeah. Meowscarada's dark type? Apparently I didn't know that. Yeah, I think Absol actually. Skarmory, Gardevoir, Cyndaquil, Lilligant, Meloetta, and Meloetta. So that's not different, that's not different, that's not different. Not different. Raichu. Yep. Oh yeah, I did. I picked Credilli there again. Huh. Hadn't clocked that. Yeah, and I think the rest is still accurate. So, would I change any of these? I don't think I would. So yeah, that is my dupes allowed. There are a lot of Meloetta. There are what? How many Meloetta on this table? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 Meloetta on this table. So, I hope you enjoyed this. I'll come back to do another one in another couple of years when we're up to like Gen 11 or whatever the hell. And yeah, do yours. And I would love for you to share them on the Gar1 River Discord, linked below the Twitch in the description of the YouTube stream. We can compare and talk about which ones we like and why. Because it's always fun to share the things you like. And I hope you don't get too upset about the complaints I have about the gimmicks. In particular, regional forms is one I feel very strongly about. And, yeah. It's all in good fun. But they should know better. And they don't. But they should. Anyway. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments your favourite Pokemon. Mine's obviously Meloetta. And, yeah, hopefully I'll be back to streaming more now. I managed to get through this mostly without coughing too much. But I don't know how long the cough will stick around, you see, so hopefully it'll go on its own. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. And I should be back with Library of Ruina in a couple of days. I'm not entirely certain about that. I haven't made my decks since the last one like a month ago, because I've been ill. So, we will see. I might do something else. I've got ideas for other stuff I can do just to get me back onto it. And, yeah, thank you very much. Follow, sub, all of that. Linked below the Twitch description of the YouTube stream. And I will see you on the Gar1 River Discord so I can see your lists. I would very much like to see them. So do go do this. It's linked in the description. And, yeah. I will catch you later.